This is your Dungeon Master, Dr.JWolfenstein, bringing you another amazing surgery today. And today's surgery is, of course, the Wildlands. I do apologize for being away. However, I was enjoying a well-earned and well-deserved vacation. And so, now that I am back and we are settling into things as they need to be settled into, you will find that we are once more going to maintain our schedules. Go away. Sorry. Editing and trying to make things work all at once is not easy. However, I want to thank those of you who saw the Cali Cat and I at Bonsai, Anime Bonsai this year. For those of you who made the journey, for those of you who didn't, that's quite all right.
So much anime.
Indeed, I
But
caught
thank
Cali.
you all for buying our stuff.
Indeed.
Anime overload.
I have to admit, seeing you in person was quite a shock. I'm used to the green hair, purple suit weirdness that is the Avatar.
Player, the green hair wearing purple suit.
Yep.
Player killing motherfucker.
Don't you know it? But
He's only ever killed one of my characters, and it was with my consent.
consent is key.
My character.
Even though the way it happened was completely accidental.
Oh, you know, same.
I mean, Darmy died.
Anyway, moving right along.
I mean, tell me when you've died for being too thick. Just tell me that when that happens, okay?
He died
Moving
because
right
an
along.
ally opened a door. But with
Not even
all
wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. But with all that being said, I would like to thank you all so very much for helping to make my secondhand sale table a success. I am now able to put more money towards necessary repairs to the dock wagon. For those of you Shadowrunners, I hope you enjoy that reference.
Not the meat wagon. Okay,
No, it's the dock wagon.
fair.
Meat is just what you're called, and the wagon drives me, not you. But, aside from that, now that we're back into it, of course, back to the shilling. So, for those of you who are still looking for something amazing to do, and some more amazing D&D stuff to have, my Patreon is up and running with a variety of tiers, ranging from a meager ask of $3 a month. Less than a coffee. Especially if you go to Starbucks these days.
That's bad.
However,
That a coffee's more than $3.
I mean, yeah. And then, for as much as $25 a month, you'll have access to various amazing things that I make for D&D 5e. From spells, to monsters, to items, to new player races, to new classes, as well as the ability to request custom creations from me for you. My Species Collector is my most popular tier, and so I have created the 7-day free trial. Try it for 7 days, and if you don't like it and love it, then by all means stop. For a mere $15 a month. Otherwise, I have also got fantastic news. With the arrival, and quick arrival that is, of Pathfinder 2e Remaster, or as I am affectionately calling it, 2.5. But it is indeed a remaster of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. You will actually start to see 2nd Edition Pathfinder stuff appearing on my Patreon. Also, you will start to see Vampire the Masquerade 5e stuff appearing on my Patreon as well. And
Excuse me?
Indeed. I have worked with a dear friend of mine, Mr. Ferret, to come up with some custom predator types, a few custom powers, as well as a blood marriage system. And I am offering it to people. Again, for a modest price. I will probably create its own pricing for non-D&D and nonsense stuff like that. For those of you who are signed to my $10 a month tier, though, you will definitely be having access to all of my off-branching TTRPG stuff. Though Pathfinder will follow the same formula as my Patreon is set up, with spells, items, monsters, species, and classes all being locked and set up as normal. I may just add a new set called Feats, though. And for those of you who are a part of my menagerie, the Cluckerous Hatchling was just announced and revealed, and I hope you all are having fun with a three-headed chicken. Because I know I would have fun with a three-headed chicken. And yes, there are more forms. Don't worry. You will soon see chickens the size of dragons. It's okay. Just accept the chicken gods.
A quack before midnight.
The quack. Oh, god damn it.
But, with all that being said, let us jump into it because we were in the middle of something fun. So, when last we left off,
planning sessions. Fun.
When last we left off, our group were we're heading towards the known location of the Earthen Rhino. The Earthen Rhino being one of 4 entities that guard the Pride Lands.
Entities.
Indeed. But, as such, on their way there, they cast a very interesting spell which caused a certain plant to come a little more to life and introduce themselves. So, as a gentle reminder, the Godless Procession, I believe you had a name.
Well, they have named me Priscilla.
Indeed.
Yes. I didn't. We didn't. Fucking David did.
All I did was say a name.
Motherfucker, it's your fault now.
I made a suggestion.
And now you have a... We'll just
Congratulations, you're a mother.
To quote Priscilla, a prophet of nature has given me a name, and therefore I have taken it.
Oh, goodness.
As it has been told, as shall it be.
Congratulations, you're a mother, Oliver.
I swear we are not a cult.
As waifu to husbando, so it is.
Gosh.
Actually, speaking of which, I did indeed grab the waifu Kickstarter book, so expect that in the future. But anyway, moving along.
So where I believe we last left off, she had gained a little bit of life back, a little sustenance back from her watering can.
Indeed.
Yes, and then we proceeded to the mouth of the cave.
Which is about where Callie lost connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we've been sitting outside of the cave, planning our angle of approach.
We set up plans for murder. That's what we have been doing.
Yeah.
Yes, and if we want to go a bit before that, so everyone can interact, I can probably retract my floating skeleton, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, that didn't happen.
No memories of last session.
We did. We'll say that probably the scouting has happened.
So what? To clarify a little bit more, because Exile, you weren't here. Neither was Gobsy, I don't think.
That we're both dumb.
Yeah. Oliver
I don't know
cast.
you, but I was
what
thinking
spell was it?
Oh shoot! What
Plant
is it
growth,
called?
right?
Plant growth. Yeah, plant growth.
Yes, plant growth,
The-
8-hour version.
8-hour casting version. So as we were traveling to the cave, I was casting it, riding on
Then-
Tirador's back.
Yeah. Then this massive plants kind of stumbles into view, going the other direction, and being a very sad plant, very underfed, she was requesting that they use her watering can on her, the one that she was carrying, being almost too weak to really do anything, and which I believe Oliver, no, Marv did.
Yes, Marv watered
which-
the plant that basically is as a vampire.
Yep, because the watering can was filled with blood.
And then we all know exactly what followed with that one right there.
Yep. So that's kind of where it left off.
I'll
so
fear
yeah,
the
that's-
ancient necromancer.
God
Nah.
damn it.
Oh goodness.
It's almost like I can hear Matt's voice. Sorry, what?
And I believe the last thing she had asked the party was, oh, okay. And I'll repeat it. I just needed one drop of God's blood, if I may.
Of God's blood? Out of
Yes.
character.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, they want to taste the blood of the one we're going to go rescue.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I do not wish for its death. Only that salvation and damnation come together in one drop.
If it chooses to give it to you freely, I don't have any problem with it.
I consider it a fitting reward for its release.
We'll have to save it first.
True.
If everyone got a reward for getting their release, I'm sure whorehouses would be a lot better.
There's a look of just not quite understanding of like the terms you're throwing at this thing. It
There's a
being a plant.
There's a simultaneous quadruple facepalm as the skeletons and Marv do it.
Gobsy would. What do you seek nutrients from blood?
It is my favorite nourishment.
DM, may you remind me what type of plant is predominant in their anatomy?
Blood lilies.
At this point, Marv does interject. Well, Gobsy, Priscilla's anatomy is predominantly composed of blood lilies, which are sustained by, well, you can only
Blood.
guess.
Most carnivorous plants lack nitrogen.
Blood lilies. I'm guessing their main substance is orange juice.
Of course.
But orange juice is not high in nitrogen, nor copper, nor. This list continues.
My
Wow.
dear Slime, you have yet
I'm-
to learn the fluency of irony.
Sarcasm goes over everyone's
Iron
head
is also
nowadays,
not
doesn't it?
in that complexion. Yes.
You all misunderstand. Through blood, we take on the soul. We propagate and then rebirth.
Gobsy pulls out a notebook for this one.
Wait, so if we feed you more blood, we get more of you?
Someday.
We're harvesting the enemies inside, correct?
It is topic. It is a topic open for debate, as most of the others are beyond salvaging. In essence, ways. Their remains are, of course, reusable.
Besides, I
The
must
great
seek
recycling.
worthy. Recycling? Yes. I prefer the term rebirth.
You rebirth, he recycles.
And yet-
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Sorry.
She looks over at the skeletons, and if a plant can show dismay or disagreement, this little figure has somehow managed it.
Well, I just don't want to end up like,
That
feel,
is not recycling. That is puppeteering.
you
very
feel the weight of
different.
this corruption as well.
I have never
Mhm.
called it recycling.
Some
I'm
have their
merely
sins
putting
crawling
you-
all over their back.
I'm merely
Do, do,
putting
do, do.
use to
Exactly.
abundant resources.
As to the corruption, I feel it throughout my vines and roots, through my petals.
Well,
It
I am here
does
to
need
fix
stop.
that.
It does need
Yes.
to stop.
And it will. Green one.
Hmm.
Well,
So, we are in accord then.
as long as you don't hinder my work, I
Out
will
of
help
character,
you
I'm just
in your
wondering
goal.
what would happen if we gave coconut water to this thing now.
I want to make.
We already
Priscilla?
had this discussion, Mason.
You want to make Priscilla do what?
I want to give Priscilla like a blood tonic.
Oh?
Give Priscilla some black pudding.
Yeah, black pudding.
No, like God, this old D&D again, 3.5 stuff. Pathfinder, I think first edition has blood tonics, but you give them to vampires, and it's basically like a buff to vampiric or things that consume blood.
Is
So
it like
it-
condensed blood? What is it?
It's like a potion, but instead of the base being water, the base is blood, and they're called blood tonics.
Hmm.
So it's kind of funny. The plant race I designed for this.
It's blood
using
alcohol.
benefits from consuming their favored resource.
Yeah, I read it. Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah. So that actually just works on a base level, but I'm sure you could do things to it because I'm doing things to it as well.
Yeah.
So
High
before
five
we
you.
continue, I think we need to take communion.
Like with wafers?
By the primal spirits, they want to partake again.
May is going, or Altera is going to hold out her hand and run her dagger.
There's a
along her
pigeon
palm.
here now.
So the party members that are engaging in their communion, because Altera has the right idea, can add their blood to the watering can.
Drip, drip.
Marv will curiously partake in this as well. Yes.
All right. Anybody else?
Oliver is not.
All right.
This is
Hold
more
on.
like this is more academic fucking curiosity than anything else now.
Fair enough.
DM.
You don't have blood.
I was gonna ask, could I get a syringe and like steal some from Tyrador?
Yes?
Stab! Ow!
Like prods him, draws a bit of blood, puts it into.
So sorry, it didn't say. Ow!
All right.
Ow.
Ow.
Actually,
That was quite rude.
before you get started, Oliver's gonna ask, what is this supposed to do? Is it good?
It is an offering to an old god. An old sad god that has left us forever.
Wow, Yasharaj be poppin'.
Anyone who
God
would
damn
like
it,
to
what?
may roll a religion check.
Oh, I fucking will.
Marv has advantage.
I've been told I can roll it, therefore I am rolling. I don't care if I have something in it or not.
I am failing.
Let's see. I haven't opened this sheet in a while. What's my bonus to religion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a +8. Okay.
Oh, a religion check?
Yes.
25.
21 for Mr. Tobias.
I mean, he's a scholar. What do you want?
But the real question is he a gentleman?
Marvin said it, so it's true.
Thus Marv, the mighty necromancer, has spoken. All fear the mighty necromancer. Marv.
That was a pretty good imitation of it.
Yeah, that wasn't bad actually. But
Yeah, that was done pretty well. So
with the checks, anyone who rolled 10 or higher knows of only one blood-based entity. And that simply would be Moira, the fairy of blood. It is said that through her veins came the life essence of all sentient, sapient creatures of the mortal material plane. She is often called the Mother of Blood, the one who keeps the tolls, or the Keeper of Souls. These are all fancy names for her. However, calling her forgotten, even in the Wildlands, is not accurate. After all, there are many people who would worship her in the Wildlands, because the Wildlands does contain portals to the Feywild. So, they would know of Moira. For those of you who rolled a 20 or higher, you know...
It also contains a lot of blood. Yes.
You know that in the world of Auria, in the Wildlands, in the Sovereignty, there are many gods who are forgotten, who have not seen any worship in a long time. Marv, you remember reading somewhere a long time ago of a god who is alone, a god who was undone. You can't remember where you read it though. It's on the tip of your tongue, it's in the back of your mind, but you know you've read it. Somewhere.
Those are in my book.
Very possibly.
As they refer to this, I just go through the little T of the B. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys just see Marv go. That pale blue eye of his just go from side to side, almost like rationalizing everything, and then focus, almost looking at Priscilla, and then while keeping eye contact, they just go. They just take out this old tome that you've seen him go through, and it's just now paging through quickly, trying to find something.
But
so yeah. And Oliver asked, "Is this a good thing?" And yeah, that was the response was, it is just an offering to a long forgotten god.
Well, I respect your religion, but I don't worship any gods. So I
That's
can't join you.
okay. Your worship isn't even necessary. Just your offering.
I think it would feel wrong for me to do that.
And so the prophet spoke. So I get blood from which players? Gobzi, May.
Technically, Tyrador.
Theodore, Altera, and Marv.
It's being offered in by Gobzi though, so
Yeah.
since the exact source doesn't matter for this.
The DNA doesn't matter. It's just who is.
Who's
It is
offering it?
Dino DNA.
So Gobzi, May, and Altera. Let me roll something here.
I need to check. There we go.
Let me roll something real quick.
Bias is observing.
Yeah, because it sounded like Tobias wasn't getting involved in that. So to those members who have participated, you have, let me do the math, 11, sorry. 11 points of temporary HP.
We get 11 points of temp?
Yeah,
Oh, fair. Nice.
for participating in communion. As I, for a funny out-of-character thing, as I use Inspiring Leader.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun way to roleplay it, isn't it?
It is.
I will
It's
gladly
pretty
take
nice.
it, considering I probably would get one shot otherwise.
Well,
And,
I'm at
myself as well.
53 total now.
Yeah, you got way more HP than me. There you go.
Callie, my AC is 13. I need it.
Yeah, I mean, there are problems involved. So, as she does this, you see her pour the watering can, and almost like, with like a censer, like somebody goes into, church and dips holy water and tosses it upon the crowd. She's doing the same with her little watering can to those members as bits of red fleck upon them.
Splash.
They dissolve into Gobsy.
I'm so glad there's magical cures for diseases in this world. What?
I should know I'm about. Oh wait, no, I'm one D&D paladin. I can't cure diseases.
Oh, you.
Oh. Yeah, I'm playing the one D&D one. It's mostly the same, but there is some quirks.
Yeah.
They don't
See, I
have
haven't looked into any
the
of
lay on
them
hands
1D
stem
stuff
5 to
yet.
heal diseases.
Nope.
Okay.
You can still do it, but you have to. I think you have to sacrifice it in a different way.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen any of the 1D&D stuff yet, so I'm curious now.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Big thing is no crazy paladin smites in a turn.
Yeah.
They limit it to once per turn. So, yeah, that's like the big change, but a lot of other stuff gained a little bit more usefulness on a paladin, so it's already broken. But anyway, there we go. So that is what she does for those players involved. And myself, of course. And let's assume my mount as well.
Your what now? Your mount?
Mm-hmm. Because one of the changes
Sorry,
is...
I love that. You're what now?
Yep.
Because she doesn't have one right now.
Yeah, it's just kind of for roleplay, you know?
Yeah. Cast Fight Steed.
Yeah. But anyway, just for roleplay purposes. So, with that, she gives a nod, and you just see the little plant figure, feeding herself as well, is just content to follow along now.
So, the scouting has been done. You guys know that there are creatures guarding the entrance.
13 motherfuckers?
Give or take.
I recall.
At least from what your skull could see.
About 6 others, like 4 ash wolves, and 3 hyenas.
Allow me.
It's been a while, but the numbers might be close.
Yes. The numbers were fairly close to that. But allow me to make sure that everything is set up. And let me start by dropping oh yes, hold on. I need to fix the I need to get a token made up real quick. GH. Thank you. And what's your extra vision there, Miss Priscilla?
Extra vision. I think it's just normal vision, no dark vision.
And we didn't give you blind sight?
No, we
Okay.
decided against it because things are powerful.
Alrighty. So then,
Yeah.
indeed. So it is dark. It is the nighttime. I need to give
It
this
is the
guy.
time of night.
What's your dark vision, Marv?
I believe it's normal 60 feet.
Okay.
What race is Marv?
He is a
I
Gnostic.
am a Cyclopean,
Oh yes, technically that is what they're called.
but basically a
Cyclopeans.
Gnostic, yes.
Courtesy of
Don't worry.
Kellyanna's Guide to Monster Hunting.
Don't worry, I cannot learn your deepest, darkest secrets. Yet.
Cool.
I have no secrets to share. You will have to starve.
Why the fuck is the plant talking to the guy eating a pretzel with me? I mean,
Because the plant knows you are vulnerable. And we
A lack of-
man. It's been hard.
Like
Your
mycelium,
lack of faith
it reaches
disturbs-
everywhere.
Your lack of faith disturbs me.
and we shall find
Your lack of mushrooms disturbs me, young one.
Tobias. Tobias is also kind of stucked because it is dark. A lot of
Wait a minute. There's not a lot of people that see in the dark, is there?
Nope.
Not in this group.
There is
I have a
you
lantern and
and
everything.
Altera.
But
I believe I don't have any dark vision. I just got regular vision. Let me check.
You're an Owlin?
Yes.
You have
Yes, I
dark
do have
vision.
dark vision.
Yeah, 120 feet.
Yeah, 120.
It would be kind of fucked up.
Sorry, I
Oh,
was
I
a little
forgot
distracted.
Oliver also has dark vision.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 120?
Yeah, 120.
Yeah.
yeah, they get
And it did-
dark vision.
I will
Is
be
it,
nocturnal, yo.
Is it darkness? It's nighttime.
Yes.
Yeah.
So full on darkness. Okay. So we have. I think it's just disadvantage on perception checks, right? In dim light.
It's just,
I mean,
you
since you can see in the
in
dark,
dim
you
light
don't have
within
that.
120 feet of yourself as if it were bright light, and darkness as if it was dim light.
Yeah. So if
So-
it's like nighttime out, I think that would mean it's considered dim light.
Yeah,
since
for
we
you.
have the dark vision. So it's disadvantage on perception checks. I think.
So there
To be
is
honest,
a
there's
so
also natural lighting as well, so you know.
yeah, so there is a moon out. There are stars out. So technically, night is. You don't suffer disadvantage in the darkness. Let me put it that way. You
But
were
we're going into a cave, so.
yes,
We don't suffer disadvantage because stellar bodies exist.
yes. However, the other three members of your party are kind of fucked, unless they light a light source and thus kind of give you guys away.
Kind of give us away, yeah. Okay, so
Tobias will
We
just
can-
sort of grab Marv's cloak.
Professor, is there a problem?
Hey,
Say that again.
I can't see.
Oh, bother. Well,
I'm going
anyone,
to pull the
anyone,
hempen
anyone,
rope out of my bag.
anyone else that cannot perceive in the darkness.
Myself, actually.
I only see what I always see. A world without lights or gods.
Yep, I'm pulling the rope out of my bag and we're chain ganging this shit.
Priscilla, darling, just a yes or no is fine.
There's just silence and not an answer. Like
Miss
as
Priscilla,
if they're contemplating it.
If it bugs the one-eyed one, please do it more.
Oh, it's not bugging me, it's just I'm trying to strategize over here.
Did I light a lamp?
The mind is filled with
do-
so little
do-
faith.
Do not give our position away yet, Gobsy.
If I've learned anything about true battles, yes, we can strategize, but only
No
a
true
fool
plan
keeps to the
survives with
strategy.
the enemy. I know.
Exactly.
But anyway, there are others, hyenas and ash wolves in this cave. If you manage to draw them into the cave into the cave entrance, I can provide an explosive start to this engagement.
Ooh, I've got something that could help with that.
I'm gonna pull out the dynamite and I'm gonna go to fly up and put it at the top of the cave.
Oh,
You trying
and she's off.
seal us from getting in?
Probably don't want that.
I've got enough to clear the way after. But I figure, a collapse on our enemies' heads might be beneficial.
It would also tell everyone in the cave that we're here.
So would
Apparently
any
so would a
fighting if there's
lantern.
any noise happening.
Maybe not deeper in the cave.
There is, if I might remind you, there is a closed door with a blood trail, dear.
Yes, you remember that.
Okay, thank you.
You also remember that there is a trap door, or well, not necessarily even a trap door. There is a tunnel.
There was the tunnel where I kept it before.
There is a tunnel connecting this cave that you're at deep underground into a network of cave systems.
So probably someone made a kind of an escape system too. Or I had some undead build it. I don't fucking remember now.
This was
answer is
added
yes.
upon to you. This was things you added. You added this tunnel and this cave network in order to house the others.
It's basically a storage unit for them. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
There are tunnels inside that cave in which the others were gonna be stored in, but that's deeper in.
Then let them come to us.
I did not see any residing inside.
If we make a noise and they come, then they shall be put amongst the earth.
Marv,
Yes.
you know they can't leave the cave. It is not yet time.
Yes. They are not permitted to leave the cave. Only to the mouth of it they go. However...
So unlike my order, where everything is permitted.
I can recommend a frontal assault if you feel confident. Me and my retinue can provide ranged support along with the rest of our companions.
I have not seen one moment where faith would be a problem, or that it would be shaken by mere bloodshed.
I can seal off most of the entrance and make it so that they'll hurt themselves coming after us, but it sounds like they can't leave, so I'm not sure they even will.
They are not permitted to leave the cavern, so Well, I propose a vote, since we are all in this together. And there's that creepy mistooth smile that Marv sometimes gives. Those who are for a more explosive commence, say aye.
I'd rather not trap the blooded one.
I feel like my opinion on this one is going to be skewed either way. Most have said I'm, what's the word again? Unhinged.
You're not unhinged. You're just godless like me. It's okay.
Now, those who prefer more methodical, two-pronged assault, say aye.
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 I believe it's a good idea.
Very well. So, if you would give me a couple of seconds, as he cracks his knuckles.
The moment after you finish saying that, you can hear Altera.
1, 2, 3.
And in about 6 seconds, a gilded skull is pulled out. Arcane chanting with a bit of a purplish energy engulfs the skull as more bones from around the floor coalesce, and a robed, floating skeletal mage appears. As I do the thing from before, and cast Summon Undead.
That's a lovely trick in just a few seconds.
Good to have you back, Guldrikis. I changed his name. It's not copyright infringement anymore.
I appreciate it. Let's see. And which version of that particular creature were you summoning?
It is the skeletal mage. The one that has the ranged attack.
Yes. I
have the stat block, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay, good. And
I can prepare whenever I summon shit, my guy. Don't worry.
good.
You just have to worry about the token, because I can't do that here.
No worries. I'm going to give you a token. Relax. Let's see. I have a skeleton that I think might be appropriate. Let me make sure of that.
And also, let me just...
what color? Give me half a second. I think I have something that I think you'll find fitting for a token.
And apologies, what color do you use for concentration, red?
It's yellow. The yellow dot.
Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. And, I gotta remember, I have advantage on con saves, because thought for food. It's a thing that happened.
Good Dr. Wolfenstein. If you look in the DMs, think that token may be appropriate.
Sure, I like it. Alright.
Even if I can't see all futures from here and now, you are not just a token to us.
Oy
Don't bring Celine into this, ugh!
Oh, I'm going very sad plant.
Here you are. And let me give White Hill vision with it. I'm gonna say it has dark vision, even if it doesn't.
It does.
Arv. There you go.
Yeah, it has vision of 60. Yep. And I still have the other. You can just pop in 3 archers if you don't mind.
I don't. Don't mind at all. But anyway. And
So,
So-
while all this is going down,
Mhm.
can I at least prepare the bullseye lantern to be lit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And finding, say Gobsy in the dark, since they had communion with me.
I also have a hooded lantern.
Will you be the light bearer?
Alright.
It is
One
an honor,
moment.
girl.
Gobsy will fish out her hooded lantern.
May you be as nourishing as 100 suns.
All right.
I love this plant girl. I love this depressing plant girl.
Okay, they're all in range.
So yeah, if you don't mind carrying 2 lanterns, you could probably get a lot of light to us if you want.
I don't think that's how it works.
Gobsy,
Well, no, because the
top of the
bullseye one actually.
spotlight.
So hold on, the bullseye one actually sends it all a lot further.
Oh yeah, but it's a cone, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he can. I don't know
I
if DM can
cannot.
do that.
I do
Look,
not
I
have
can't-
that capability with the dynamic lighting.
Okay, it makes sense, but yeah, I get it. Honestly, I mean, is there no way I could attach a lantern to myself?
I mean, there's plenty
Nothing
of
but flowers and vines.
there's plenty of ways you can attach it to yourself. Like,
Yeah.
Last time I ate a lantern, I lit on fire.
yeah, it's a 60-foot cone. I do not have any way to make a cone of light.
Oh, so the bullseye lantern doesn't work at all?
So the point with the bullseye lantern is that it's like a flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
just have to
don't.
keep track
I
of where you're
don't have
pointing at.
any way to give you just a cone of sight.
Gotcha.
I mean, if we just keep track of it with where the character's pointing at.
Yeah. I won't be able to see it through all the functions.
Yeah. Like on,
So
on the game map.
just kind of remember whatever way I'm kind of looking that I got like 60 feet instead of whatever.
Let me see. Let me take a look here.
Who wants drugs?
Let me see.
Did you say drugs?
Yeah, I can give you drugs and make you better what you do.
Motherfucker, you have study aids.
Yeah, I do.
You see, I can stay up all night reading books. Tell me more.
That would be more.
They have a bat familiar.
You got those enemies.
Yeah, I can limit your I can limit your field of vision. I just can't create like specific lighting angles.
Gotcha.
But Marv, you were up to something?
Drugs. No, I'm
you.
just basically after summoning the skeleton mage and prepping everything. I am just looking at everyone, and Marv just goes, "Well, with your give me a signal when you want me to fire."
Fire.
Because I fire as I point to skeletons with bows.
Alright.
Because I can do it as you approach beforehand.
Did I give you access to their stat blocks?
No, but I have it up.
Alright.
I have various windows open.
Got it. But you are able to indeed have them attack and hopefully, attack in an unsuspecting manner. So go ahead and roll your attack. Your attack rolls.
No, this is my question. Does everyone want me to do it as you guys approach, or before?
Probably like when we're all engaging.
So just as you're about like 30-foot distance, so you can run up to them.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Who needs drugs before we start? They only last.
What type of drugs you got?
Yes.
Hold
You got
on.
the meta that ends with amine.
These kind.
Only shot recipient against 30-foot movement speed. Recipient gains plus 60 dark vision and plus 4 in perception. Gains a plus 2 in intelligence, wisdom, and is that up to a maximum of 20? Or no?
No.
I mean, I take that.
It does. It lasts for a minute. Don't take 2, otherwise you get poisoned for an hour.
But yeah, the mental boost. Does it have any drawback?
No, it lasts for a minute. I only get so many a day.
But
Okay.
you're automatically poisoned.
No,
Yeah,
after
if you
the
take 2.
effect.
Yeah,
you take
after the effect. If you take 2, you're exhausted.
Yeah,
yeah.
if you take
Oh,
one, you
okay.
get poisoned after an hour.
Okay.
After
okay,
the
okay.
effect.
For 1 hour after 1 minute.
Yeah, after 1 minute.
Okay.
So we'll save them for later. I can.
yeah.
Yeah.
That seems more like a right when we see the boss type of a thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I will also say I can climb walls, and that will
I
help
will
you a lot with fucking
I will
positioning.
say that feline vision should definitely get changed up to last longer. 'Cause dark vision for 1 minute isn't very good.
Yeah, it was
it's
a
just
group
one
of
fight,
event. It was
basically.
a group of things. Again, this is playtesting. Thank
yeah,
you.
I would say
Yeah.
that would definitely needs changed.
Well, it gives you like a hunt. If you already have dark vision, it gives you additional dark vision for the duration.
Yeah, even then, it's because you're usually taking way longer to explore than a minute. So
It's only for combat. I couldn't come up with anything else. Okay, if you
Yeah,
can come up with
no,
something
it's
else,
fine.
Callie, let me know.
I'm just
I'd
saying,
be
just
very
add some-
appreciating.
Just add some time to it. That's all you got to do. Just change that one to an hour.
Anyway,
But
Oh,
yes,
that's a good idea.
Yeah,
So-
just
I
change
am
it to an hour.
I am just keeping it in kind of range and holding action for all of my boys to fire. And we can only see ash wolves for now, isn't it?
correct. There
And
are
I'm
3
guessing
ash.
I could.
There are 3 ash wolves outside. Gobsy has not lit a lantern just yet. But she
Bobsy
is
is waiting
prepared
to light the lantern.
So can I say I position my skeletons in this bush over to the right?
Sure.
There's a
Okay.
bush over to the right. I'm not looking at the map. Because I haven't
And
lit
I-
the lantern yet.
And I'll be with them.
I
Because,
can.
wizard.
Anything behind that line, you guys can position yourselves.
At level 8, I become immune to my own drug side effect,
Actually, I'll be in this bush.
which is really nice.
I'll be in that bush. Yeah, that seems like in range, but also kind of out of the way.
Alright, Altera,
E.
What are you doing?
I am going to have arrow lay prepped. I'm guessing that because we're going to be going inside the cave. There's not a whole lot of
There are 3 ash wolves outside, and you were dealing with them first. What are you doing right now?
So move up to here, and I'm going to take aim at the one in the back for when things kick off.
Are you flying or are you standing?
I'm going to be flying 15 into the air.
Okay. Now, the 3 of you who cannot see, you are standing kind of in a group. Are you preparing any weapons, any spells, any other abilities? I know Gobsy is preparing to light the lantern when things pop off.
Yeah, I'm preparing to light the lantern. That's my
I will say that Priscilla, because she did say she would take up the vanguard and take up the front. When things pop off, she will definitely be charging.
Okay. So you are holding a dash action. Got it.
Yeah, either holding. Well, again, it depends if I'm in range or not by the time everything pops off, because wherever I need to be by the time it all sets up. Because I honestly don't know how close we can be either.
So you can be anywhere behind that green line. Just remember, you can't see anything.
Yeah, that's my thing. If only I'm being guided near the front.
I mean, Oliver, did you want to guide Priscilla near the front to where you're standing?
Be a responsible mother.
So the answer is yes.
I'll reach out my hand and
Tobias stayed
guide her up
with
to the
Marv, and Gobsy, did you follow the other? Did you follow anyone, or are you staying right where you're at?
They left? That's in character.
So you are at least 20 feet away from Oliver and Priscilla. You are significantly more than that from Tobias and Marv, where they hid, and Auria is flying.
I'm gonna say Priscilla's gonna have you follow with her if you'll
Yeah,
because you're
I'll
her
follow.
light bearer.
Yeah, I'll follow.
There. Alright, so Oliver, Auria, Tobias, you may all make an attack now and have surprise. Otherwise, we're going straight to initiative.
Yep.
The skeletons
I'll
are.
go ahead and do that.
And I'm shooting a firebolt as well.
I'm gonna say to Priscilla before I move forward, just follow the sound of my footsteps. They'll grow louder as we get close.
Bear shadow.
Fucking ominous.
I don't hear much of anything, let alone the footsteps of a prophet.
Wait, out of character, can you hear?
Technically,
Yes.
unless your characters, unless your race specifically says you can't, then you can't.
No, that isn't the problem so much. It's the problem that wisdom is one of my dump stats. So
Don't have ears.
Yes, but also no.
Okay.
All right. So, let's divvy up targets, shall we?
So Auteria's going for the one in the very back. Marv, I'm guessing you're taking the middle one. Oliver, you're taking the one closest to you.
Yep.
Well, I also have 4 fucking dudes.
I'm also taking a shot at this one close.
Okay, it will be a straight roll because you are firing in the dark, basically.
24.
Yes.
So, DM, I'm going to have the 3 skeletons shoot at this guy.
Okay, the middle guy. Got it.
And the mage and me are going with Tobias.
Okay, with Tobias. Got it.
So to the front.
I will be wild shaping into Cape Bear.
Bear shadowing, yes.
Alright, so Oliver, you will be able to wild shape and close distance. You will not get an attack this round.
Oh, that's wild shape's bonus action.
Oh, that's right, you're a wild druid. Okay. Never mind then. I keep forgetting that we reskinned a moon druid for a wild druid. My apologies.
You're good,
do we have advantage on the attacks, by the way, DM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's my firebolt.
Auria, roll it.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Very nice, very nice. 24 and 21 will both hit.
So
15 will hit, 14 will hit, 19 will hit.
Yep. And the last one. Let me just see my spell attack modifier, which is 8. Okay.
Oliver, you should be able to put down a cave bear.
Is a 22.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
If I remember how.
So you go to the journal. You then scroll down to where you can see the cave bear. You click on the name and drag it onto the screen. or onto the map.
Why am I so terrible at this?
Because things are hard.
Yes,
That's what she
too.
said.
There's the picture in the bio,
Accurate.
or is it the name on the character sheet?
So it's in the journal before you even open the character sheet.
Oh! You click it from. Oh.
Yeah, from there and drag it.
Ah.
There you go. All right, so a 21 and a 22 will hit. Everybody, please roll damage.
No, buddy. Yeah.
Wait, do I have advantage?
Yes, because this is a surprise round.
Oh.
9 fire. 15 fire. Nice device.
Fire.
9 and 12.
All right.
Piercing,
So the
slashing.
Yeah. So, and the middle guy is gonna take from the 3 skeletons 28. A total of 28. And
Lighting a lantern.
and the front dude is also gonna take a total of 12 necrotic.
All right.
I believe it's necrotic. Let me check.
And Tobias,
Yes,
you were aiming
necrotic.
at that front dude?
Yes.
Oh, the dude took a total of 36.
Okay.
Unless necrotic is half.
Necrotic damage is 0.
It's 0. Okay, so it doesn't take it.
So they are immune to necrotic damage. So the guy.
All right, so
let's
total 24.
let's start with the back. So at 29, this ash wolf is down. This middle guy was shot by the 3 skeleton archers.
For 28, yeah.
Yep. So he goes away. And this one here, this one here was attacked by Marv, Tobias, and Cave Bear.
24 fire, 21 slashing. Yeah.
Yep. So between all of that, he also dies. However, he explodes. I need Cave Bear to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's just a Constitution check.
It's the
Bear's
same.
fine.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Because I don't think I have any proficiencies when I'm transformed.
So you will have whatever proficiencies your B shape has, and if it doesn't say like proficiencies con plus or whatever, then it's just the same roll.
It's just a straight roll.
So it's a 17, so you do not take any extra damage when it explodes and covers you in ashes.
I think it's a 14. I don't have advantage. It's just rolling that way.
It's a straight roll, so it's always the leftmost number.
Oh, okay.
Also, yes, NPC sheets are always toggled with advantage on. So we just use whatever the leftmost number is for traditional rolls. So, with that being said, the Ash Wolves are short work and come to nothing. Gobsy, you are able to light the lantern, and now people can see. So, the question now becomes, what do you all do now that the Ash Wolves have been dispatched? And before they could even really do anything.
First of all,
forward how?
Stop and listen to see if there's any reaction from inside the cave.
Perception check.
I'm gonna sniff.
Perception check.
You skipped the collaborate step.
I do actually have advantage on this.
Yes, you do.
Stop, collaborate, and listen. You use your own perception.
Oh, would I? Oh.
Yes, you keep your mental stats.
And wisdom is a mental stat.
Oh, dang it. Well, I'll just roll it again.
You also keep your proficiencies and class abilities.
Indeed. All right.
25, sorry.
So, you do not sense or hear or smell anyone coming out of the cave. In fact, it still is fairly quiet, all things considered.
Very well.
Gobsy is gonna goop
Let us proceed.
15 feet forward.
Goop.
Did I just hear the phrase, I am going to goop 15 feet?
Oliver's
Yes.
gonna walk back
Okay.
to Priscilla and like motion at her at my shoulder.
War bear.
Oh, to right.
I mean that's not
Yeah,
out of
that's what we're
character.
doing
That's
now.
not what, but Priscilla interprets it however Priscilla
That's
interprets
exactly how she interprets it. That she gives a because you're a large creature, right?
it. Yes, I
Yes.
So technically this works.
And I
Oh.
beheld a grizzled steed and atop
Oh.
it a white rider, and her name was Death.
Wait, so earlier you said that your mount gets even more temp HP.
Yeah,
Since he's now your mount,
I know, right? It wouldn't work because he didn't participate in communion. I won't allow that.
At any rate.
But yeah, to jump up there.
Oliver
You
looks
see him awkwardly trying to figure it out.
if a cave bear could look taken aback, that is exactly the expression this cave bear is making.
She
Use
is
bear noises.
very, very light. Because it's mostly just armor.
Wait, what type of armor? That might be kind of heavy.
It is plate armor, but
Okay,
other
yeah,
than
yeah.
that, she's pretty.
Nothing
I mean,
to do.
again, that's only average. What
50 pounds.
Yeah, it's not. I think at D&D it goes up. Was it 60?
But,
Yeah.
but I will say,
Definitely
this
not the
bear,
weight you would
this
expect.
bear be big.
Yeah.
And this bear might be able to take it. So
I
you-
don't think I would notice even if you were heavy.
But just kind of an odd little thing.
yeah,
where,
yeah, it is.
Plate armor is
It's
65
sensation.
pounds.
Yeah, in D&D. Yeah.
And then I would assume like at least another like 2 pounds of plant matter, so about
And then some
67.
equipment, obviously, but yeah.
in contrapart, massive fucking cave bear.
So let's say about like 70 pounds.
Anyway,
But yeah, it's kind of funny.
Let us proceed. We have extermination to do.
A prophet will carry me into battle, and I have nothing to fear.
For Ursus. What?
Oliver can't even object.
Abathur over
She
here.
can't talk.
By the way, I am doing the facial expressions like a motherfucker.
Since I'm mounted, I'm gonna go shield and lance.
alrighty.
Amazing.
21 and
I
Okay.
move with a retinue of skeletons around me to shield me, essentially.
I'm gonna approach the cave entrance.
Tobias, let us go,
Rider in tow.
my fellow scholar.
So how high is the cave? Am I gonna have to land to go in, or
So it is tall enough to allow a 10-foot creature to comfortably walk in and out. So you are going to have to lower yourself, but you don't have to land. It's just that
So, yeah.
some of these places are going to start getting tighter. But for this opening cave, there's actually plenty of space because, again, this was Earthen Rhino's home before he was captured.
Yeah.
right? But they're being only just at that point either way. If something's
Just the
close enough to me,
tip?
can still hit me. So there's no height advantage.
No.
So land and walk.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Are,
So-
are we cool to just go in?
You said you were smelling the front, yes?
Yeah, I'll take a whiff.
Okay, perception check.
And I just don't whiff on the roll.
I will. I will
I
also
never
remind
did.
I will also remind everyone. These guys, if you stay too close to them, they have miasma around them that will lower your arm, and if you get hit by them, it will happen again.
And again.
If you die, you become one of them.
Bear, don't give a damn.
Alrighty.
I know that bear don't care, but there are people that might do. You know.
Yes, true.
So,
let's all do our best not to die then.
Mr. Cave Bear, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Because it
no.
smells foul.
I think I just roll that, right?
16. Okay.
So, thankfully, you are able to swallow down the bile that is rising in your throat. But it takes an effort. It is not a little feat that you have just done.
Hey, DM, do I have advantage here because the Flesh Laboratory is my favorite terrain?
You have advantage because you're not a bear with a hypersensitive nose.
Honestly, is the smell like death related?
Kind of.
Does it smell like food?
No.
So more like corruption, death.
Very much like corruption. Not so much even death. It's just it is vile, it is foul, it is noxious.
And a bit like Marv.
It is not blood related, not death related. It is just not good. However, this particular Constitution save is only triggered by creatures who would have advantage on scent-based perception checks. It is
On a
designed
scale of
specifically
skunk
fuck
to
with.
unholy fuckery,
If you wrapped a skunk in burning tire and put unfiltered burning ambergris on top of it, you would maybe be halfway to the scent profile. Maybe.
that's disgusting.
You're welcome. But this particular Constitution check is designed to fuck with creatures who have heightened senses of smell. So,
Cruel.
I.e. bear. Yeah.
Cruel.
I didn't. I
or gnolls in many cases.
Yes, that too.
Most of the
Right.
animalistic denizens of the wildland.
Except birds.
Well, you know.
The nest
What?
is behind this. Confirmed. I'm good.
Cave Bear is good to go into the cave.
Cave bear enters cave.
Okay, so
Just
move
make
to
sure.
start
Just
Cave
make
Bear.
sure. Just make sure to piss before going in. Mark it.
You will have to be my
Ah.
eyes at this point. Actually, should I take one of the... Yeah. You'll have to be my eyes now, Cave Bear. Prophet of fur.
Prophet of fur. Noted. However,
The prophet of Grrr.
the cave bear has spotted and been spotted by creatures. Mr. Cave Bear, to describe these creatures is very simple. They are gnolls that have had the muscles, the meat, and all but the skin completely ripped from them. The skin is patched, there's holes in it everywhere, and again, there's more bone than skin poking out. There is also this sickly green cloud that seems to hang over them, similar in appearance to a stinking cloud, without that particular effect. However, you can indeed see this miasma and where it begins. And with this particular pair, you can also see another of those hyena, like the one you saw in the Plains Hunters camp. This
That the
particular
chief killed. Yeah.
this particular one is missing like half of its face. Has no skin, and it's a lot of missing skin on the arms and legs. And with that, I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh, I hate it when I accidentally sit on my balls. Ow.
How do I roll initiative with this guy?
So you click on your token, and
Yes.
you should see there is a button near his armor class. It's
yep.
a little D20. It says int.
Nice. Amazing.
Say in it.
In it.
Alright, so there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that. Tobias, Altera. Where is the great and powerful Marv?
Hold on, because I was. I'm in the middle of a fucking conversation. It's
Callie, we've run into a problem.
the mount is slow.
Your mount moves long after you.
Delay your turn.
She could.
Okay, I have my token selected. Initiative.
She wants you.
The 70-year-old man is faster than the bear.
That makes perfect sense.
I mean, you know. So with that, the godless procession Priscilla, you're up.
The GPP.
And
I hold.
Priscilla might be muted.
He squints into the cave, unable to see it, because I literally can't
Because
see.
Gobs is way at the back. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my bonus action, to cast Smite, because the new one. That's how this works. So I have Smite. And then I'm going to ready an action. I'm going to ready that whenever an enemy gets into range of the lance, I'm going to take an attack at it.
Alrighty. And
Oh, go ahead.
what is the range of the lance?
10 feet.
Okay.
One D&D lance does not have the negative for attacking within 5 feet.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they got rid of that.
Alrighty.
Just to clarify that that's the difference here. And it does have the topple ability.
The fuck does that mean?
She can knock a target
so
prone.
weapon masteries. Weapons now have properties attached to them that they can inflict on a target.
With topple, I believe it's prone. Yes.
Yeah, Constitution check for prone against it's a DC 8 proficiency bonus plus strength, I believe.
So what's your strength modifier and your proficiency?
Marv was... God, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so she's gonna whisper, "Whenever you are ready, dear prophet." And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Alright. This gnoll creature is going to move up first, and as it does, go ahead and make your attack, Priscilla.
Alright. I cannot see it. At least according to this. I don't know how I can't see it because I'm on the same space as the bear, but...
You're on one of the same spaces as the bear.
Yeah. I can't see it when I go forward either, so...
Yeah, that's the terrain speaking. But anyway.
Yeah, something's going on there. So can I see it or not see it?
You can make an attack against it.
Yeah. Alright. So disadvantage then.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I was clarifying. So... that's a 1.
I mean, straight roll or disadvantage, this roll didn't matter.
Yeah.
So
Luckily,
as you...
I do not lose the smite on a miss.
Correct. You swing and woof.
Yeah, because I can't see anything.
David, your armor class is now 11.
It was already 11.
Now it's
10. Was it?
Yeah, paid bear.
Yeah, they have any...
They have 12. They have 12.
This one has 11.
Oh, okay. Well, he is right. Looking at that particular character sheet, it does say 11. So then, yes, your AC is now 10.
Okay.
Bear might care a bit now.
It is going to attack you. First with a bite. That is a 9.
Oh, yes.
Which does not hit.
Yeah.
You know what? I really don't care at this point. And it is going to swing with its club. That is a 20.
Yeah, that's
And that
pretty
is
smack.
5 bludgeoning.
Alright, these are based on witherlings.
They are.
Yeah, nice.
So you take 5 damage, and your AC goes down by 1 more point. So your AC is now 9. Alrighty. That is the first one. It is now on to the next turn, which is... I know what it says, Gobsy, but it is not your turn just yet,
Okay.
as this one comes into view. And now, Mr. Bear, your AC drops down 1 more, which goes to 8. Bite is 20. You take 3 points of piercing. Your AC goes to 7. And it is going to attack you with a club. That's a 19. That is 6 more. Your AC goes to 6. Alright, Gobsy, you're up.
DM, I'm gonna ask you a question that in the messages.
Light Bear needs to move.
Yeah, you can move through allies.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out. "20 feet here."
Oh, okay. I was having a bit of a heart attack. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's just that, and then, obvious, with an AC of 0, you can't ever not be hit.
Yeah. I was just having a little heart attack. Do you want me? I was like, Okay.
How much damage has the bear taken? And does the bear count as health or temporary health?
Health is its own being with its health.
Is it okay if I just describe the damage, Bran?
So the bear certainly can describe his own appearance in bloodied conditions.
But yeah, it in bear.
You can see some wounds on the front of it from the first couple of blows, and they're starting to gush out some blood, but nothing it has on it right now looks like a mortal wound. But definitely that first barrage seems to have affected him pretty well. It's making it through the hide.
Can I see anything past the bear, technically?
Yeah, technically.
Technically.
I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Okay.
Move forward, get some better lighting for the party. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it will.
19 misses. Huh?
Oh god.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Did he say it hits? I'm confused now.
It does
Yes,
hit.
Yes, it
I'm
hits.
just messing with you.
Joking.
I'm gonna use surgical precision.
Okay.
Extra damage. I already clicked it. It's a little buff. I only get. Yeah, 13 points of damage. That's all I got.
Alright. So, 13 points of damage. Well, it is enough to kill this thing. Alrighty. Anything else, Gobsy?
No, that is literally all I have for this round.
You had it. This knoll is moving up. And it is going to bite the bear. 14, 5 piercing, club the bear, because his AC is now a 5, that will hit. Actually, technically your AC is a 4, because it just entered your space. So that is 3 more bludgeoning damage, and your AC drops down 1 more.
Down to 3, right?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yes.
Wow, I could hit you with a punch now. Great.
It's quickly becoming apparent to you, Oliver,
That was not bullshitting.
as this mucus, as this miasma is entering your lungs and entering your wounds, and actually like seizing on your muscles and preventing you from getting out of the way, you can easily see how these would overwhelm most creatures.
Yeah.
This concoction is truly vile, and you are going to be glad when all of them are dead.
Is this the corruption that's coming out of this? Does it feel kind of like the way that the landscape has felt?
In a sense, it feels wrong. It feels, like this corruptive influence. However, it feels grimy. Whereas the land just feels wrong and tainted and just ruined, this actually has an extra texture to it that you would just call grimy. Maybe like oily, but that's not quite the right word for you. But you don't like it.
Also, you now realize Marv did not bullshit.
That is true. Marv did tell you exactly what you were fighting.
Yep.
Okay, so my skeletons can stand here shoulder to shoulder, basically, can't they?
I mean, yes.
Okay. So they can. There's 2 of them here, pretty much untouched. Correct?
I mean,
I've been a bit distracted.
yes. The two others in front of the bear have been untouched.
Okay. So, first of all, there is a whoo that flies inside the cave and starts harassing this one.
Which one? Top or bottom?
The top one. Top one.
Thank you. So, someone is getting the help action.
Well, my skeleton is going to.
Got it.
Because I believe I can command them all by undead at the same time to do the same thing.
You can.
So I'm gonna command shoot this one until it's dead, and then move on to the other one.
Okay.
So first guy is gonna get advantage on his shot. And I believe they have a +4. Logistics of a necromancer. Yes. 2d20.
That sounds like an isekai title.
Yeah,
Logistics of a
23.
necromancer. Fair enough. 23 will hit.
1d6 +5, 8 points piercing damage.
Still alive.
The second one, because they cannot take the same fucking space as each other, so they're doing the wibble wobble.
Yep.
13
No wibble wobble. 13 will hit.
for 10.
Alrighty. And down
Still.
goes Fraser.
Okay. Now it's gonna do the bottom one.
Alrighty.
They're moving inside the cave where they can, basically. 6, I believe, will not hit.
No.
And now the mage. The mage.
The mage.
The Magi.
The magi gets the big bonus, which is +8, 13.
Will just hit.
Alright. This will be halved, but it's 14.
Alrighty. It is still alive!
And now, finally, myself.
My son would be still alive!
By the way, what's the space that represents this cave? Are like these two spaces side to side every time?
I'm sorry, say that question again.
What spaces represent the width of this cave? Sorry if I didn't make myself clear.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was like, what spaces represent the cave? Like, all the cave spaces are the cave. It's the space that you and Altera are in, basically.
Okay.
It goes forward and then curves, but it's always a 2 square into this.
It's always 2 by 2. Okay.
Yeah, except for this offshoot tunnel, which is a 1 by 1.
I think I'm just gonna yeet a fireball at it. For
Yeet
now.
a firebolt.
I want to conserve my hit point. My spell slots, but that will miss. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
No, never mind. I won't apply it this combat.
Apply what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm scared now.
10 is going to miss.
We're all scared.
10 is going to miss. Yes, I have realized that now. And I am going to back up out of the cave again.
Alrighty. And as you back up out of the cave...
This skeleton will also back up.
Alrighty.
To keep it near me.
No problem.
That is my turn.
Alright, and this knoll comes from off in the distance. However, it looks like it ran its whole turn to get there, and so will not be able to attack. Mr. Tobias, you are up.
Yes. Speaking of, I will move up.
You may do so.
Make an attack with my firebolt at the lower one.
Well,
27
at the
to
lower
hit.
one, 27 does hit.
13 damage.
It is enough to kill it.
I will bonus action help Altera.
Okay, Altera will have advantage on the next attack roll or ability check.
Yes, and that'll be my turn.
Altera, you're up.
Okay. Hold on. I forget, who did I give my whip to?
Can't remember.
No, I'm a flat.
Oh
up
yeah, it was
and-
Yuki.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
And then Yuki's gone.
Right. I'm gonna fly up and over the bear here, and then actually no. So spears are 5 foot range, right? Have to be up close.
Spears do not have reach, correct?
Yep. Okay, so one more over, and we're going to stab down at it.
Alright.
Whilst this is happening, I have a question. Do these things... Oh, honey. Do these things just go down into remains when they die, right?
So I will describe their death here in a moment. But Tara,
I don't think
miss.
I'm hitting with
Alright.
with a 6.
Anything else?
Bonus action disengage.
Alright. Fair enough. So, with a with the with each death that you guys are witnessing, you are watching as these things fall to pieces, and even their bones begin to turn to sludge. It is this thick, sticky, almost oily, sludgy material. And there's not even enough left to call
Reanimate.
There's definitely nothing to reanimate at this point.
I have a question. It's very important. How many C's?
Only one.
Okay. Apologies.
However, it is now this creature's turn. And
Motherfucking hyena? Oh,
yes,
motherfucking hyena.
and Mr. Bear needs to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes.
20. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Alrighty, so you are not poisoned, and you are successfully immune to the stench for 24 hours.
Excellent.
And now
We ball.
I need Gobsy, Priscilla, the bear, and Autera to roll a Constitution saving throw. Your DC is 12.
It's spewing shit.
Indeed it is. This is the Black
Yeah.
Breath. Technically your skeleton would be caught up in it. However, your skeleton is an undead.
Is it poison?
No, this ability just doesn't work on the undead or on constructs.
No, it's just affect living things. Okay.
Correct.
My current alchemy thing says I'm resistant to poison damage. Does that have anything
No.
benefit for me? Okay.
Bias is just out of range, just going, oh, by the sovereign.
By the Lord! Oh.
So anyone who rolled higher than 12 is only going to take 7 points of necrotic damage. Everyone else takes. Anyone who rolled under 12 takes 14.
So if I may, I have resistance.
To necrotic?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you take 3.
Because that's my favorite blood type.
Yes,
Or my
yes,
favorite
it is.
yeah. So I take what, 3?
3, 3, 3.
All
I'm
right.
so
3
glad I
points of
took
damage.
part in communion now.
I wish it went on to everybody else for the resistance, but
How much
You
do
know
we all
what? That
take?
still made it so I only
7?
took 3 points
Yes.
of actual damage. Okay.
I only took 1.
I am a
Seven if you
squeesh,
pass.
and otherwise that would have hurt a lot.
I am a
wait, I'm
squeesh.
confused.
So,
So 7 if you pass.
7 if
14
you
if you
pass,
fail.
14 if you fail.
There you go. All right.
Alrighty. That is its turn. And that is all it can do. Mr. Cave Bear. Mr. Bear.
Being hit by these null things, I think I'm gonna go after that. I'm gonna do a bite and a claw, or I'm trying to grab it with my jaw and then just slam my claws into it and maul it.
Just maul. Yeah.
Got it. Roll them bitches.
10 and an 18.
A 10 will not hit, an 18 will.
Okay. I get the maul part of it in.
Yep.
It already took 7, if I recall.
This one? No, the one that took 7 is dead.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. They went down pretty quick.
Popped it like a zit.
Oh, yeah.
8 damage, and that, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright, it is still alive. Alright, I'm letting these two go at the same time. Again, this one seems like it came running from a different direction. And this one as well. However, it is in range, and the bear's AC is going to drop by 1 more. As it
Down
is
to 2?
within 5 feet. Yep. And, however, they both used their action and bonus act, or yeah, they dash to get there. They cannot move again. Priscilla, you're up,
All right.
and you
So-
still have your smite going.
Yes. Yes, I do. I just realized, Altera,
E.
are you 5 feet from me?
Yes.
Oh, you have a +5 to that save.
You have your aura already?
All right, I think
Oh.
so. Oh no, it's 1 more level. I apologize. It's
okay.
next
Yeah,
level.
I was gonna say.
My apologies. I thought it was this level. It's next level. All right. Never mind. So,
I was about to say D&D, 1D&D Paladin is bullshit.
you got 1D paladin is bullshit, but for other reasons. So I am going to attack the one in the purple.
Okay, the hyena.
Yep.
Alrighty.
With the lance. So
Roll
Not
it,
two
big bad.
attacks.
17.
17 will hit.
I'm gonna turn this on. It is radiant damage, just for the record.
Alrighty.
That's 20 damage.
Paladin. Everybody. Is it considered undead? That's my question.
Yes, this creature is.
Does it affect that?
No, radiant damage does not do more damage to it.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything special unless I don't have the channel divinity either.
No, it's because my question is before Smite deals 1 extra dice of damage if it's undead. I don't know if it's the
honestly
same.
don't know. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because, hold on. I'd have to pull up the one.
Divine Smite.
Yeah, because
that's the smite you
everything's
prepared.
a spell now. So, yeah, I'll check the spell list.
Oh, it's a spell now?
Yeah, all these are spells now, rather than features. The reason they did this is to prevent you from dropping 3 smites into a turn, or 4 smites, or 5, if depending on your build.
Yeah, drop the Thunderous and then Divine Smite
Yeah,
a level
so
2
they're
and then
trying
just
to-
blow something up.
Yeah, they're trying to reduce the amount of just bullshit damage in the game, so... Okay, Divine Smite, target. Nope, Fiend or Undead. The damage does increase by another d8, so I do get to add a d8 here.
Okay.
Okay, they did keep that. Okay.
Yeah, that feature's the same. It's only 21.
I mean, it's damage.
Yep.
Alrighty.
But yeah, 21 damage on that one.
Okay.
And, do I go for another smite? That's my freebie. And yes, you get a free smite now.
I mean, they did take it away from being a feature. It makes
well,
sense.
it's a combination of buff and it's more of
Anyway.
a side grade. Anyway, I'm gonna attack it one more time just with a normal attack. Actually, yeah. I'll attack it one more time with a normal attack. So we're gonna just swing at it. Yeah.
Oh, Topple. Does it need to make that check after it's hit?
Yes, it does. Constitution
It's Constitution?
15.
Okay. That is a 6, so technically it is prone. Technically you have advantage. But a 20 will still hit.
No radiant, just the 7.
Alrighty. Is your lance magical?
No.
Okay.
So that would be half.
Yes.
The only thing magical I got is the armor.
Correct. Alrighty.
And then, it's a bonus action. Oh, no, it's an action now. Alright, never mind. I take that back. What should I do as a bonus action?
Is it prone now?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my channel divinity.
Oh.
Yeah, my
Divinity.
Yep. So
One with nature. Die.
Yeah.
Be gone, thought undead.
I did nerf this quite a bit though for this campaign, so as a bonus action, for 1 minute, the ground 10 feet around you becomes a beautiful display of flowers, filling the air with petals. Plants of your choice are revitalized, so any plant life that somehow survived this. Enemies in this area take radiant, necrotic, or poison, your choice, damage equal to your charisma modifier, rounding up.
Tiny scrap of lichen in the corners going, fuck yeah!
Pretty much, yeah.
The potatoes. Where's the fucking soil?
It's supposed to say they take this damage at the end of their turn each time, otherwise. So you get 1 for when you use it, and then every other turn they stay near me, they take damage. So I'm gonna go ahead
it's
and
it's the mini Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, and it's just a straight up damage. There's like no dice rolls, but it's only it's 5 because my charisma's 5 in this case. So 5 radiant damage to any targets
Enemy.
10 feet from me.
All right, so 5 radiant, and that's on the end of their turn or the first time they enter.
So when it's first used, you get it for free.
Got it.
You get the 5 radiant, and then not the otherwise. Then it's the end of the turn because then there's counterplay.
Got it.
But it doesn't make it useless when you use it.
Just needed to know.
Yep. So yeah, so that one dies, and the other one takes 5, the one that's prone.
Indeed.
And yes, I am going to choose Radiant. So what you're seeing is a bunch of petals that are dripping a little
With
bit.
blood.
Mm-hmm. Fill the air.
Alrighty.
And that's the end of my turn.
Gobsy, you're up.
Gobsy. Hold on. Bonus action I'm looking for. Give me a second.
Sure.
For our lost temp HP.
Okay.
Battlefield Inspiration. Everyone who needs it or wants it that's an ally that can hear me, you get 10 temporary HP.
So you mean my skeleton?
Yeah! I count them.
Hold on.
Remember,
So
pain
you-
is only temporary.
So you mean my
your
skeleton's
Battlefield
at
Inspiration.
30 health a pop? Got it.
I even
Alright.
recovered the damage I pretty much lost.
Alrighty. So
That's my
anyone
bonus
who
action.
does not have temp HP now has 10.
Or if you had less than 10, you can switch it out for the 10.
Take it.
Correct.
Yep.
Alright. That is...
And that is my bonus action.
That's right. That is your bonus action.
I can only do that once per encounter, though, once per initiative roll. I've been saving it for a situation like this. I am then going to use triage so I get team effort. Mostly for the team effort. And I'm triaging the bear who's taken a lot of punishment.
Alright. And the bear will have advantage on attack rolls.
No, anyone who's adjacent to me.
Oh, okay. So,
Skeleton,
The bear,
Tobias, Otera.
Yeah, everyone who's adjacent to me gets advantage. I just have to use my turn healing.
Yeah.
Triage, you get 19 health back, Oliver.
Oh,
Good fuck.
dang.
Good fucking god.
that is what this
Granted,
whole
if
class
anybody-
does.
Yeah, but if anybody drops to 0, I can't save you. Well, sort of, but I digress.
Don't worry. I'll make use of them.
So what is that? Gavzi, I really want you to describe you triaging this bear in the middle
I
of combat.
actually
I
have-
love this so much.
I have actually, like, my background, I'm doctor, and my specialty is with animals because I'm from the Wildlands. So I'm
That
not
is so awesome.
unaccustomed to this. So, like, Gobsy from her position, like, pulls out, like, gauze, like, lacquers them in some chemical, and, like, stretches her body in, like, ways that, you know, a normal body shouldn't be able to. Like, underneath the bear and is, like, wrapping your legs, cutting them off. This is what she does in, like, 6 seconds. And it's like, when she comes back, remember, pain is temporary, everybody. And that's where you get your Battlefield inspiration.
That
So
is-
now we have a bandaged bear.
And the bleeding that was pretty profuse a moment ago is all
Like-
but stifled.
Is all but stifled, and it's like a numbing salve, so like the pain, it doesn't hurt as bad.
That's amazing.
Alrighty. So, Marv.
Wait, did you die?
No, he's got his headset off for a moment.
Apologies.
You're alright.
Alright. Marv.
You need a hug.
Yes, but that's not relevant right now.
Jesus wants a hug.
Is that in Portugal? That's Brazil.
No, that's Brazil.
The offspring of Portugal.
Yes.
The offspring.
I mean, they speak Portuguese.
Yes, they do. So the hyena is prone, so my ranged boys are going to be a bit useless against that, so let's clear small boys, shall we? So anything that's adjacent to you, Eric, has advantage on attacks, right?
Anything that is adjacent, anything with 5 feet of me. Those will full type.
Okay, they're going to do the limbo dance. So skeletons.
Hey, Macarena, shoot a bow.
Skeletons are going to shoot at this one.
Okay.
Mage and me are going to go after this one.
Okay.
So these guys are going to shoot first. I'm gonna roll 4 d20s for expediency.
14 and an 18 will hit. Yes.
They have +4 to each, so.
Yeah. Like I said.
So yep, that's that. So I'm just gonna roll damage for it really quickly. And again, the orders, unless specified so, are like, if you kill something, move on to the nearest target.
Correct.
So damage is 15.
Dead.
Are you guys done?
Is it still up?
No, it died.
Okay. So the third skeleton is going to switch places with that one and shoot at the one that just ran up. That is not the hyena. 12, which I believe just misses. Just hit. Okay. Which will deal 10.
Still alive.
Yep, and it's gonna move back. Now the mage. It has to round the corner to see it. This has +8.
Hits.
Yeah. 7.
Dies.
And I ran out of targets.
I mean, you could attack the prone target.
I could attack the prone target. I could.
It's a straight roll.
It'll be a straight roll, yeah.
Yeah, it will be a straight roll. Let's see what I have that make it not so. No, there's nothing that doesn't like nuke the entire party with me. So I am just going to straight roll firebolt it.
You're gonna cast fireball centered on self? What?
Firebolt. I have fireball prepared today, but
Alrighty, 24 will hit.
For 8 fire.
Alrighty.
And I will
and
again.
believe me, it is still alive.
Yeah, I will back up behind my skeletons. They'll just shuffle to keep themselves in position. And I would like to add Jesus Christ, the action economy. I will pass turn to Tobias, my dear friend.
Tobias, you are up. Takes long hours of prep time for that action economy.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it does.
Burning spell slots. So
I still have most of them.
Double check my melee options real quick. I don't have any good melee options.
You can hit him with a book.
Got an attack cantrip?
Bludgeoning damage.
I got Firebolt, which I've been using every turn.
Well, you can always firebolt.
I'm gonna Firebolt. I could go up and stab it, but it's just not as good.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Firebolt it be. That is a straight roll for you.
Yes. Problem is my sheet's not loading.
Yas, queen, yas.
I have to reload roll 20.
Oh no.
Oh my god! Panic!
Everybody panic.
At the disco.
A little.
Huh.
Is that Panic at the Disco?
Ooh.
No.
Okay. What's the matter with you? Come and get your fuego.
Come unload that cheese. There it goes.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
27 will hit. Yeah. 13
damage.
Hyena!
And it hurts, but it is still alive. And believe me, it is still alive.
Is it doing science?
No, you're doing science.
Oh, okay.
Also, everyone that would be near Marv as we enter this cave, y'all might have heard him, like, say, well, father's home. Just offhandedly.
Oh, yeah.
As he entered.
I'm going to use my bonus action to help the bear.
The bear is
by asking it to please kill it.
Please kill it, please.
Also, I would also like to mention, because I forgot the thing exists, the owl is by the ceiling flying. It's out of range of things.
Got it. Auria!
I think it would be personally best for everyone if you were to dispatch Hyena as quickly as possible.
Just like last time, fly over, stabby. Mostly because
now you have to get much lower to stabby.
Yep.
Got advantage now. Go get him.
Where did this? I just realized I rolled the wrong thing earlier. I still have tongue lashing. It's on the wrong fucking character sheet.
You're a genius.
You still had it.
That's fine. We still do stabby with the rapier.
With the rapier. Oh, Jacques, we are French.
The 14.
The 14 will hit.
That's at least some damage. 18.
Alrighty. Wrong music.
I know.
Anything else, Auria?
We can dream.
I mean,
it's still alive.
It is.
Bonus action, disengage.
Stay alive.
I'm in danger.
Indeed you all are.
I'm in danger.
Are we still in danger?
Yes, as it gets to
there
its
are more
feet.
of these things.
I need the bear to roll me a d6.
A d6, you say?
A d6, I say.
Oh.
Bear rolled a 1.
Indeed, the bear rolled a 1. However, the creature will get to its feet for half its movement. Oh, Auria, I will need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Your DC is 12. Yes, Mr.
Brad.
Whitehill.
Don't you fucking tell me that you're having him
I'll
for
take
the
that.
breath weapon.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Okay.
I won't tell you nothing.
Okay, thank you. I prefer to live in ignorance right now.
Just because he's not telling us doesn't mean that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
Alright.
I prefer to live in ignorance.
Bite on the bear. Whose AC is 2, I believe. Yes?
2.
Just hits.
Alright, so that's 14 points of damage. 5 piercing, 9 necrotic.
14. Okay, so temp HP is gone.
If this was
Your AC
Pathfinder
low
2,
enough, will there be an integer underflow?
You're then going to get bit again for 21 points
21.
of damage.
That should do it.
21.
Well, I'm not saying I'm proud of making these things, but
But it's like they are performing to specifications.
but they're slapping.
The bear reels back from these successive blows and looks like it's gonna fall, and then just wobbles to its full height again.
And it is Bear's turn.
It takes
And-
5 radiant damage.
I'm gonna
yes, it does.
raise up to my full height and come down with my claw for
Well,
an 8.
You
completely missed.
were next to Gobsy, so you do
Oh,
have
that one
advantage.
gets advantage. No, I get it from the help.
I
Yes.
gave him the help action.
Yep.
So you crit success, not crit fail.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
All right. If you click on the word attack in that roll, it will roll damage.
Okay.
All right. So
14.
14 points of damage.
with
That's
Crit? I can't
that's a
tell.
sad second roll, double ones.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see.
yeah.
And then a bite. Do I have advantage on this?
Yes, you do.
It's only the first. I believe is it the first attack only?
So
I
he's
think
still
Alpha's
next to
only the
Gobsy.
next attack action.
Oh,
He's
I'm still next to
Gobsy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, get Gobsy, motherfucker. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. I'm just
20.
saying how the help action works. That's all.
So
Correct.
20 damage total.
Indeed. But
Theoretically.
I didn't say nothing. Priscilla, you're up.
Okay.
I know I'm getting an hearing aid next week, but I fucking heard that.
Wait, what?
My left ear is almost completely shut.
Oh, you poor bastard.
And what I am trying to follow professionally requires a lot of communication, so I need a hearing aid.
Yes, indeed.
You going to Costco for that, man?
If only we had that.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say he's in Portugal.
we haven't been a couple of countries, not Portugal, but
I believe like the closest it's either England or Spain. I don't know if Spain has.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm gonna
believe
make
Spain
I'm gonna make another attack and another attack. Just normal
Do it!
ones, but at
Doubly
this
whack.
point,
Hits. Alrighty.
not dead.
Nope.
18
Alright,
total.
so at this point, 18.
Doesn't
So
Take
It already
5
took that
radiant
damage.
not till the end of its turn. Like I said, I kind of
Oh,
nerfed
it
it, so
took
maybe I nerfed it too hard.
It took its turn already.
Yeah,
It
when
already
its
took that
turn, it
damage.
already took that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay. We didn't know. We were just like,
Oh.
wait.
Kind of getting to the point where this thing has been unkillable because math. This character, or they're gonna say it won't die. Something is wrong. Because even at half damage, we're getting up into the 80s.
Indeed.
Yep.
At first you don't succeed, try again.
At first you don't die, so stab again.
No, I mean, but there's clearly more we need to do here.
I don't remember any information you have told me about these hyenas.
These hyenas
Because I believe you
are a collaborative creation.
With,
However, they are
with the other
durable.
individual, yeah. They are durable. Yeah, they're just sacks. They have a lot of hit points.
I mean, are we getting to hundreds or?
I
that's
don't
not
have the
important.
specifics, Callie. You gotta
yeah.
What are you doing, Priscilla? You have a bonus action.
That was the end of my turn. So
All right, Gobsy, you're up.
not much else I can do.
Is the bear still damaged?
Yes.
Does the bear take more damage?
Verily.
All of the wounds that you patched up have begun bleeding again.
Oh,
The bandages have been like soaking through.
2 topple checks though, if you would.
Ah, yes. Alright,
Oh,
it is
failed
prone.
the first one. Yeah.
I'm deciding if I want to patch up the bear this turn
I mean,
or
he has
administer
another
drugs.
He has another transformation. That is a point to be made.
Correct.
You do what you want to do. David, no matter what, is tank.
You do you, boo.
I know. I know he's tank, and he's going to keep being good tank. I'm deciding if I want to. If I were to administer drugs to who?
Okay, so let me. Can you click your drugs again so I can see what they do again?
Yeah, sure.
Because if you're asking for help, I'm just having other
Yeah,
information.
I'm kinda like
Dark vision right now, since you're there with the bull lanterns, doesn't seem
useful.
very prevalent. Mental boost will help casters.
Yeah, that's the point.
Just in general. Physical boost will help the front line, of course. Serum at this point won't say it helps because no one has taken full-on HP hits.
The bear.
The bear. Don't worry about the bear.
Don't worry about the bear.
That's all I was like. That's for long-term healing.
Yeah, it's like if we have a minute to rest, that's 40 hit points someone regains.
Yeah, exactly.
So not sure it would help a lot in a fight. The adrenaline shot, and this is being fucking realistic. I have a climb speed.
I was considering giving an adrenaline shot to the bird.
That's also true. He has a fly speed, I have a climb speed. So the people with mobility can get to positions easier.
Yeah, and maybe if there is something hidden in the cave that we need to do, we could find it.
Yes, and if you're worried about finding things, the feline vision can be made an argument.
Yeah, I'm giving Auria, I'm giving you an adrenaline shot. Do you want an adrenaline shot? Because I think you have to be a willing creature.
Let's go.
Okay. So Auria now gains 30 feet to movement and walking speed. Or, well, to all movements.
Yeah, just movement speed.
Alright.
That is one of my 7 injections down for the day.
Alrighty. Anything else?
I don't have any good use for bonus actions till next level.
Alright, Marv, you're up.
That's all I got.
Okay, hyena's down again. God damn it.
I mean, but you're
but my skeletons have 29 health above, to be honest.
I mean, shit, you're all attacking it at range, so mathematically speaking, one of you is probably bound to hit it.
The skeletons are all going to go swords out right now.
Okay.
Swords out, balls out.
Jerry over here did keep his balls.
I didn't, whatever.
So they have movement to get in range of the hyena and surround it, I believe.
And then they just wailed on him.
Okay. Short swords out. They only have one for now. And the gnolls were dropping weapons they were using, weren't they?
Yes.
Okay.
Though their weapons are basically rotting clubs.
I mean, to be honest, these short swords are not in the most excellent condition, are they?
I mean, yes, your skeletons could pick up their rotten clubs.
Yes, that's what I mean, because I believe they are still subject to dual-wielding things.
Anyway, go ahead and make your attack rolls. Do just one at a time at this point.
Oh, just do one at a time?
I mean, it'll be easier.
Okay, first one, 17.
Hits.
Second one,
hits.
19. Third one, hits.
Yep. Roll damage.
Total of 28.
So, with your skeletons all pushing through and stabbing down, they do indeed kill this thing. Even at resistance, it finally has taken enough damage.
Ooh.
For those of you,
You know
keeping...
that scene in The Hobbit where all the dwarves, like, in a circle hit the, piece of metal?
Yep.
That's what I imagine with skeletons.
Dun, 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 dun.
But as it dies, a bit of magic seems to end, as you can now see a opening in this back wall that leads to this tunnel that then goes down into the earth.
Is that my tunnel?
It is. This is
And
the
I
tunnel
find
down to your laboratory, or rather your storage room, and where the rhino used to be kept.
And semi-laboratory. I don't know if people removed it.
Oh, yes.
If you all wouldn't mind, I would like to check my previous quarters and storage facility.
I don't like that you were involved in any of this. What demon are you?
No demon. Only a student of the arcane. Coerced
You are so short-sighted, you only have one eye.
Coercion to do something terrible, unfortunately. Tobias, would you like to accompany me to my previous laboratory?
Why is this muted?
I will attempt to make sure he abstains from anything too shady.
I am interested as well.
Feel
No
welcome
offense
to come
meant to you,
along. Goldreich is keeping entrance.
Tara holds up 2 sticks of dynamite and smiles. I'll be here for cleanup.
And I will hobble towards my previous laboratory. The mage is going to stand guard at outside. The other 3 are coming with me.
I am staying in front of Marv.
All right. So down this tunnel goes a long way, like over 100 feet. You guys pass about 70 feet before a smaller tunnel branches off. And this one is lit by a few ever-burning torches.
This is where the thing was made to hold people, wasn't it?
This is where a lot of things were made.
I mean, yes, but I believe I had a cell just in case.
You did. However, your laboratory is branched off here at the 70-foot mark. There's another 40 feet, and leading up to a set of stairs that appear to be made of earth and stone, that are newer construction. But yes, it does lead to where the rhino is currently supposed to be kept.
Oh, okay, so at the 70 feet mark is my laboratory where the rhino is? And then it goes further to where the rhino is.
Correct.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Okay. As we reach that point, Marv just goes further ahead. The earthen rhino is kept. Before we proceed, I would like to see if there's anything useful. And I go. Where did I have the cell placed?
So the cell is placed at the very back of this chamber. So this chamber, just for everybody, as you all enter, for those of you who do enter, which I know for sure is Tobias and Gopsy, I don't know who else would enter.
If they're going off on a separate path, I'm keeping up.
Okay. So
I'm keeping up by extension.
All right. So whoever enters Marv's laboratory finds a natural cave. This cave is about 25 feet wide by 33-ish feet long. And at the very opposite end of the door is an old steel and iron cell door, big enough that the bear would be able to walk through and still have a little bit of clearance on either side. This is big enough to hold the earthen rhino. You can see magical runes and sketches etched around the door itself. A lot of these are runes that Marv wrote himself. Some of them are runes that someone else has written. Marv, describe your old laboratory for everyone.
So,
do keep in mind it has been ransacked. Like,
okay,
a struggle
I expected it. So I expected so. So as you enter Marv's previous laboratory, you see that on the left hand side, it's covered, or should be covered with shelves, most of which are the actual shelving part only begins at about 9-10 feet up, almost like no normal humanoid could reach it without some effort, and there's no ladders to be seen. You also see that along those walls there are puncture marks, as if claws got consistently put into them. There is thrown about broken tables, vials. There is a rancid smell of decomposition permeating the air. It is not pleasant for those who are sensitive. Sorry.
Wow, rude.
But there's also almost like there are about 3 to 4 stone slabs with restraints on them, with various vials that are now broken and spilled. But there's one piece that I would say would be kind of immaculate, which is the rune that has been carved into the cave floor that is accompanies Marv's tome. That rune is immaculate, and almost like there's a layer of dust in it that no one has traversed it, stepped on it, like they were almost irrationally afraid of it.
There is one other thing in the room. Sitting in almost a nook, or like a cranny that seems to have been artificially manufactured. There is a flask. And within this flask is a brownish, brackish goop. No one, not even Marv, is quite sure what it is. He was told what it was, but...
What was I told it was?
You were told this is the essence of, the
of the rhino?
No, this is the essence of the usurper's power. You know the usurper made a bargain or uncovered something that he wasn't supposed to, and this is that thing made manifest.
And I mage-handed towards myself. As it floats into my clawed hand.
So this is like pure corruption?
Yes.
It's a brackish liquid, as far as you know.
Oliver gets up close to Marv boom, boom, boom.
Just nudges with snout.
Yeah, baring her teeth.
I
Gobsy's
don't
gonna be
know.
investigating the runes.
I do not know what this is, Oliver. I do want to study it to weaponize it against the usurper. And then get rid of it.
You do know it's part of the reason you got in trouble.
When she growls, she gestures her head towards the ground.
Oliver, you said you trust my work. I'm hoping you live up to your word. I will not use this to hinder you. And I put it in my bag.
She's gonna try and fish it out of your bag with her mouth.
Oh.
Alrighty, roll.
Not aggressively, just.
You're trying to like
gentle giant. Yep, just getting at it, and so you can try and shoo her away if you want to, but she's basically reaching into your bag with her mouth.
Oliver, stop. Oliver. Like shooing a cat that I can't do nothing about.
She won't like push through your rejection. She takes a step back. And she just shakes her head and turns around.
Oliver will remember this. Gobsy, as you look at the rune,
Also, I will also say Marv has not lied up to this point.
It's not about the lying.
At any rate, there we go. Gobsy, as you're investigating the rune itself seems to have some kind of powers over what or how exactly they work. You're not entirely sure. What you are able to kind of suss out is that whatever this power is, it seems to keep, at least it seems to have kept this spot pretty pristine, all things considered.
Alright. Hey, DM.
Yes.
While we've been in this ransacked laboratory, am I twitchy? You should know what I mean by that.
Yes. And I will say that not when you're looking at everything else. However, you become twitchy when the item in question, the item that was briefly...
The blackish liquid.
Yeah. When that was brought into play, you became very twitchy.
Okay.
I also have a question. Are any of the shelves, are there books left?
Yes, all your books are still there.
Oh, my books are still... Oh!
He saw no interest in your books.
Okay. However, for some irrational fear, Marv will send a skeleton with the owl towards the cage.
As you do so, you find no sign of anything. You find no sign of the earthen rhino. What you do find, however, is something curious. You find a branch of a withered black tree. You didn't put that there.
A branch of a withered black tree?
Mm-hmm.
The owl flies up out of. I mean, it flies up and lands on the bear's head. The skeleton picks it up.
Okay, and the skeleton brings it into the room.
Okay, I was just seeing if there's a reaction to it being picked up. Alright.
Oh, no.
Okay, so the skeleton brings it back into the laboratory. Yes, near me.
Gobsy and Oliver, I need you both to roll me your spellcasting stat.
And cast spells.
For you, it would be wisdom or intelligence, then your choice. And
just roll. Okay, just roll that stat.
Yeah.
Check.
And and Priscilla, you too, actually.
Okay.
Do I know what this is?
Since I'm there, may I as well?
No, not just yet.
Okay.
I guess so. You said casting stat, so charisma.
It's big charisma, yeah.
All three of you sense the presence of this stick when it comes into view, when it comes closer. Oliver, you are repulsed by it. Priscilla, you can hear it humming, almost singing in your ears. Well, in what would pass for ears on a normal creature anyway. And
Purging intensifies.
Gobsy, your twitch is uncontrollable at this point, and I actually need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Con save?
Indeed.
No.
So Gobsy glomps your skeleton and is like almost coating the entirety of your skeleton, Marv, as she grabs for this branch.
The skeleton's like, what the fuck?
And now that the two of you can see it, Marv, roll your casting stat, and you two, Tobias.
Do I have advantage?
You would. You would have advantage.
12. Okay.
Senior DM.
Who's doing a what?
I said Senior DM.
Eric called for Senior DM.
So,
Marv... I have a feature that may make this more complicated for the skeleton.
Marv and Tobias, as you both see this thing, Marv, you can't help but feel like you've seen something similar before. In the usurper's possession, no less. Though you can't remember exactly what it was he was holding. Tobias, this thing reeks of magic, and like it also reeks of like curse. Like it's bad. This thing is bad juju.
It is bad juju. Okay. So Eric,
bad
if you
juju
want to
shaman stick. I'm not saying I am. That's up to the DM, but that's just the feature I have.
Oh no, yeah, you straight up engulfed this thing. I forgot you had that.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, can it roll? What the fuck?
Yeah, it can roll to DC is it's a dex saving throw.
Okay, but the question is, doesn't Eric have to roll to grab something successfully?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Not for this ability.
If it's my size or smaller, I can grapple, but I have a DC instead.
Yeah.
Which is the DC, by the way?
It's 8 plus proficiency plus
11
con.
Plus con, yeah.
That's only 11.
A fucking harmonious that happens.
Yeah, man. It's like its head is out. Can someone please remove Gobsy from my skeleton? Because Gobsy, if you do not recuse yourself from engulfing it, I will have the others do it.
Gobsy, pause it.
Oliver, pause at Gobsy.
Pause at Gobsy, jeez.
Have I regained control of myself?
Yes, now that you have the black stick in hand.
Quote unquote in hand.
In hand, little. I disattach from the skeleton.
You
I'm
have
still
the creature that has the stick in hand. Yes.
No, I disattach from the skeleton and I'm still holding onto the stick.
As these two
Gobsy has this look on her face of help.
Can the three skeletons just, as the bear is holding Gobsy, the skeletons just yank
I'm
it?
not holding Gobsy. I was just kind of like, hey, what's going on? What's happening?
That stick reeks of magic. I need to know what it does before I let anyone keep its hands on it.
Are there leaves on this?
There are not.
It sang to me. It sings to me. Is all you hear from Priscilla mounted up there, looking at the. Since everybody else seems to have a motivation, I should perhaps hold it. No.
I just needed to be put down on the ground.
Seems.
I'm Mage Hand and sort of take it from Gobsy.
Oh yeah, Gobsy's not fighting you. Unless Gobsy at some point says she's fighting you.
No, I'm not. I was just like...
Alright, I'm gonna Mage Hand take it away, and... I can identify this shortly, but for now...
I can do it now. I don't need... I have all my components at hand.
I think given the circumstances...
I'm merely 10 minutes.
You just look over to the rabbit, who's been fairly neutral in all this.
I could do it in the same amount of time.
Yes.
You are busy with other tasks, like...
How about you both do it?
Yes. So, I am very curious to watch how you perform your magic, Professor. So, shall we?
Hey, Macarena.
So, as the two of you spend the 10 minutes to cast the spell.
Yes.
Yep.
Sure enough, you're able to cast it just fine. And you both discover that this stick is definitely magical.
No.
Oh shit.
However, it is
green. Is the sky blue?
No, actually. From what your perspective is you're holding on to this piece of black timber, you're not sure the sky will ever be blue again. You both start to feel this deep despair wash over you, as both of you are living things. And you can feel this emptiness just consume you. Before you learn that this is a wand of the corruption.
A wand of the corruption.
Feels like I'm writing my dissertation again.
Any creature may attune to this item. However, any creature that does so will be considered undead for as long as they are attuned to it. Will need to consume more than 4 times their body weight in food, and will also be driven to utterly destroy things. Destroy at least 1 item a day. Be it larger, be it if it is larger than they are. However,
I hate.
So the item has to be larger than they are?
Yes.
This is going into a box and never coming out.
However, in exchange for you are able to cast. Let's see. Go ahead and I'll have both of you roll me a d12.
You know, guys, To be honest, I think I can provide skeletons to shit the break. 2 and 3.
Alrighty. And then, using one charge of the 10 that are available, you may cast Inflict Wounds as a ranged attack spell with a range of 30 feet. Or you may cast the spell Wither and Bloom for 2 charges.
Inflict wounds.
However, there is no bloom effect.
There is no bloom. Okay, so it doesn't heal. It only deals damage. Okay.
It only consumes. It only deals damage, and all vegetation, magical or otherwise, immediately dies within the area.
Very well.
Also,
that is untold. Yes.
When all 10 charges are used, this wand is destroyed, and it turns you into a tree of corruption.
And it doesn't regain charges.
No, it does not.
Yes. So
this is not something that we want to be using ever.
How much of this is getting relayed to the rest of the party?
We're knowing this mentally right now, and we're just looking at each other.
Like, we're just looking at each other like, this thing is awful.
Yes, but... Professor.
There is no but on Tobias's end. It's just, this thing is awful. It needs to be put away forever.
Professor, if I may suggest, the caging and or summary destruction of this object is required. We agree on that, correct?
It picked up my voice, but I said yes.
All right. As long as it doesn't degrade, I believe, and I just grab one of the skeleton's heads and bring it. This can use it. It can be destroyed on a whim. And I have complete control over it. I will not let it degrade, and as soon as we are out, this is destroyed or buried.
Oh, the proposal is definitely the safest way to use it, but I'm not sure we should even go that far.
Well, there's only one way to find out if this minion breaks its shackles. And if it does, well, I think Misha over here can mull it.
Gobsy is like slowly raising her hand in the background.
Yes, Gobsy.
The good doctor might be able to reverse engineer it.
This is something we don't want to reverse engineer.
No, like... Reverse engineer? Anti-corruption.
Counteract the effects. I get that now. Have I heard about this motherfucker?
Anyone from the Wildlands has heard rumors of someone calling themselves the Good Doctor. Rumors go he's a shaman gone crazy. He's a medicine man who can literally cure death. There is also talk that he is he is not from the Wildlands, and he is a plague. In the Nest, they talk about him as if he is a wild god that has been so far gone and corrupted that he's turned into some monstrosity.
Well,
may I know what this thing is?
This
Bad
is
stick.
This is a wand of the corrupted. It allows its wearer, its wielder, to cast certain corrupting quote-unquote magic, necrotic-fueled magic. However, in counterpart, you are considered one of
So
the
10
undead.
discharges, you've become a tree of corruption, and that's not really.
The wand itself, the wand itself becomes the tree when it.
No, it turns
No,
you
you do.
into the
It
tree.
consumes you.
It turns you. Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood that part.
No worries.
Magical imprint was confusing. It's fine.
Single eye and 2 ears. I have a horrible, horrible implication. And her eyes glance over to where the rhino might be held, I guess, was the implication.
Used to be held anyway.
Yep. This was not here before, yes?
Whilst
No.
I was here.
Then I wonder where it was used. And she gives another. You see the plant, like, even though it doesn't have eyes or anything, the head tilts to where the rhino was.
The helmet tilts.
Mm-hmm.
It is very much a probability, yes.
A creature.
Should we
like
check
that.
the further tunnel?
Of course, of course.
However,
I should.
I did make this proposition to the good professor here. The skeleton wielding it and not destroying it completely by spending it is a way of pragmatically use the resource and can be easily disposed of.
It is arguably the safest way to make use of it, but I have my doubts as to whether or not we even should.
I have a DM question.
I have a DM answer.
You say it's a plant.
Technically, it is a stick.
Oh, like a plant. Like item.
So, technically, yes.
Are you gonna try to talk with the stick?
I have talk with plants.
Yeah, you're gonna try to talk with the stick.
Sing. If that's why I'm hearing it sing.
Have you ever heard bagpipes that want to destroy the world?
So, you are certainly able to
The murder stick.
to take the murder stick and see if you can commune with it.
Yeah, it's telepathic in my case, so.
So you only can hear it sing from without touching it. You do feel that you would have to touch it in order to try and commune with it any deeper.
If I may, I just wish to put one finger upon it.
The thing is, because now we know that touching this shit is bad, I believe, like, the skeleton just like this, holding it.
I will be fine. If I die, there will be no worries. No
Just
one to
place
mourn the procession of one.
Just place your hands upon it, no need to hold it.
She just merely reaches out the one armored finger, and you see bits of plant life kind of at the tip as it
wilt.
So,
what?
I would love you to roll a charisma check.
Should I roll persuasion or anything?
No, just straight charisma.
That's only a 7.
Oh no.
So, I'm going to drag.
However, I'm going to use the lucky feature.
All right.
Which is actually just an additional dice. It's not even advantage.
That's fine.
Fucking
Go ahead.
clutch.
So I'm going to give it one more try. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Nice.
Fucking clutch.
So, I am still going to drag the Yuki off into the one-on-one. As for the rest of the lovely audience, you will still be able to hear me. So, Priscilla, as you take hold of this thing,
Mm-hmm.
And as you connect with it on a rather deep level, you can feel a voice. It is so faint and so soft, but it simply sings, "Freedom will be mine. Freedom can be yours. Just touch the stick to the living child." And you hear it continue to sing at you. It's not communicating any further than that, and it seems to just, the more you listen to it and the longer you're holding this thing or in contact with this thing, the more this song wheedles into your brain, and it's like, why shouldn't you be free? Why shouldn't your god be free? Why shouldn't everyone be free?
Yeah.
You're not quite ready to submit to this idea just yet, but the idea becomes more and more appealing the longer you're holding on to this thing. Or in contact with it.
Freedom means nothing without a faith to follow it. This creature knows not and understands not. A pity. But I will have it ask this thing, because she is looking for the consumer. Maybe this thing is older than I know. Tell me, singer. You talk of freedom, but I only know of consumption. Where is my god?
Now I would like you to roll a persuasion check.
It's an 18.
The voice stops, but then it picks up again. "There is freedom in death, unlike in life. Bound by chains of the living, free from all strife in the grave. Oh, come to the land where the consumers meet. You will find what you seek, and freedom will be mine, and freedom can be yours. All you need to do is trust."
There's a little bit of a look of them despising this thing. Fine. I will do what's in my power to bring you where you seek.
And with that, we'll jump back over to the general.
Yep.
I believe it's Crazy Train.
Just joking.
Oh boy.
Did you manage to talk the stick into being a stick?
Oh boy.
How bad is Stick? 1 to 10.
So you see her.
She is now stick.
You see the plant life go around it, and now it's just the armored glove. As you see her hand grab a hold of it, but it's just the armored glove. You know, the plant's kind of keeping it together. As it holds on tightly for a second, you see exhaustion take over this plant for a second. Or is it fervor?
Oh no.
Maddeningly, it holds on for a moment. And then yanks.
On the stick?
Yep. Very forcefully, not like kindly, not like anything. the sword flashing out, you have the long sword flashing out in her hand for a second, in like a blur of motion, as there seem to be caught in kind of a odd moment. They too are singing gently.
Oh god, she got possessed by the stick.
I will say the skeleton's holding it. So yeah,
it
will do an opposed athletics check.
It is a composed It is an opposed athletics.
Like it's the safest thing for the skeleton to be holding it.
Sure.
Can I help the skeleton?
Sure, if you want to react and help the skeleton.
I want to help the skeleton.
Well,
I have the urge to eat it.
Also, Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Roll again, take the lower.
It's 18 still.
No, roll again, take the lower.
Roll again? Oh, like silvery barb?
Yeah.
Alright, lucky dice.
Okay.
So 14.
Which is 14 total.
Oh my
Natural
god.
fucking 20!
It has a oh yeah, because of help.
Oh well, not only because of help, but also Silvery Barbs gives it advantage.
Yeah,
that too.
So you do try, but the skeleton is surprisingly strong as Tobias also like reaches up and the hand away. And
you actually see a moment where clarity starts to come back. She's still holding on to it. Or you said bat it away for a second?
Yeah, so you have let go of the stick. The stick has been removed from your grasp.
Both the skeleton and Tobias kind of shoulder check you away from.
Yeah. Also, I had a 20 performance check. Her singing is quite beautiful, actually.
I imagine it's the same song, yes?
No.
Oh. By all means.
She is only singing one part of that song, which is your consumer will meet mine, or two consumers will meet. But it's said more as a hymn or a prayer.
Priscilla, I would recommend you back off.
You could see that the fervor is ended. It was more like a moment of insanity.
Yeah,
the skeleton.
That's two people now who have gone mildly insane trying to get a hold of it.
In the meantime, this needs not physical force to be destroyed. We will find a way to completely get rid of it. The skeleton will keep a hold of it.
Apologize.
Do you happen to have any materials in your lab that might do the job?
It had been completely ransacked. They just didn't destroy my books because they can't reach them.
I desire not its destruction.
That's part of the problem, dear.
Oh,
me
I'm sorry.
Me and the professor will research ways to avoid this. For now, the bear awaits. The rhino awaits. The bear's right here. I fucking forgot.
The bear does await to free the rhino. And with that is actually the perfect spot to stop today's session.
Yep.
So, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that little dip into the one-on-one. Do forgive my amateurish singing, but I like to think I perform as best I can. I at least keep things in my register.
Okay, only Callie heard it, at least on our end.
Next session, battle for the stick. The one who controls the stick controls the world!
Oh no, the skeleton!
Oh god.
Hey, wild shape into a beaver and eat the stick!
Fucking
Pro strats.
Fucking South Park and the stick of truth. But, that is...
Wait, are you saying that the skeleton is going to develop Cartman's voice?
Screw you guys! I'm going to my grave!
Heck you guys!
But I would like to thank all of you for watching. And of course, I could not do this alone. I have a fantastic cast of characters here, and I will introduce them in no particular order, but as they kind of appear on my screen. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. I need to pop that out. so it appears for you. There we are. Sorry, lovelies. But immediately to my left is my brother Masson, playing Artera, our Owlin scout.
Hi, I'm a sexy bitch and I'm slightly unhinged.
His avatar is courtesy of Jinxie.
Like, how the fuck did I know you were gonna use that avatar when Jinxie showed it to me the first time? Like, I fucking know it.
I mean,
And I can't wait till we get a Switch, because then, darling, we get to have the real fun, and all of you useless mortals will have to bow down to Marv, the mighty necromancer.
I
All
hope y'all heard the
fear.
facepalm. I hope y'all heard it.
we did. To my right is, speaking of which, with his hand over his face, is Mr. Whitehill playing our beautiful character. Someone hit the sound record. God damn it, Crowlot, you're supposed to be on top
All
of this.
fear the ancient necromancer, Marv.
Listen, I have too many things favorited at the moment. I need to cut it down a bit.
Anyway, so, played by Mr.
It
Whitehill.
has been a pleasure, my lovelies.
Then, beneath Mr. Crowlot is Monsieur Eric, playing Gobsy, our slime folk medic.
I really want to eat the stick.
The skeleton will not let anyone do it.
Directly.
What if I eat the skeleton?
Objection.
I got 2 more to drag you away from it.
Or to try and fight for the stick. I mean, that seems like the
Yeah.
more logical solution. Directly beneath me is my dear brother, Mr. David, who is not on camera today, but is playing Oliver, our bear druid.
Playing a bear. Just a bear.
I'm just a bear. That's all I am.
Then, of course, we have...
Also, voice acting on point. The emotion.
10 out of 10.
Into character, okay? I get into character.
You just give us the bare necessities. Oh,
Are you a method actor?
Extremely. I'm wearing all bear furs.
he's doing the bare minimum.
Okay, exile.
Beneath Mr. Whitehill, we have our lovely Harengon Artificer Exile. Cast it into the fire! Destroy it!
Into one fire, motherfucker!
One person speaking some sense. One person.
So far. And then, of course, last
The
but
sun
certainly...
is a deadly laser.
Right. Last but certainly never least is the ever lovely Callie Cat playing the godless procession Priscilla.
I feel myself shake, not with fear, but with fervor and desire. I feel it well up upon my blooms. I would risk everything for this. Who would have thought my beautiful kind's salvation and damnation held in equal measure in a ruined, decayed limb?
Well, that's a stick we're not playing fetch with.
And I have been your humble king of the wilds, your surgeon for this procedure, Dr. John Wolfenstein, and we will see you in the next operation. Until then, stay wild, my friends.
We'll see you all in the next operation, dear patient.